While whatever's happening upstairs is happening, I'd like to welcome back Agnes Meadows.
Very much.
I'm very quiet. Well done.
What do you see? When you look at me, what do you see? Do you see an easy smiling, easy laughing, easy living, easy loving woman? Do you see a low morals, low church, low fidelity, low expectation, low feeling, low price, low flying woman? Do you see a bad blood, bad ass, bad mouth, bad news, bad apple, bottom of the barrel, worm in her heart, bad vibrations woman? Is that what you see when you look at me? Yeah, well, maybe I'm some of those things. Hell, maybe I'm all of those things. But let me tell you, what you see is not what you get. Because I'm a high-tech, high-heeled, high-maintenance, high as a kite, high-bred, high-kicking, high. How you doing? Have a nice day, woman. And I'm a strong-minded, strong-jawed, strong-armed, strong-blooded, strong-willed, triple strength, subtle, multi-layered, strong-principled, stronger than the cause that binds you, stronger than the curse that blinds you, woman. And I'm a hard-up, hard-headed, hard-working, hard-playing, hard-knock school of life, hard-bargaining, hard-listening, hard-done by, hardly worth talking about how often I sung the blues, then hard-rock back to freedom, woman. And I'm a big-hipped, big mouth, big impact, big word, big smoke, big breakfast, big storm brewing, lock up your sons, big bite, chew gum at the same time as walking, big dream woman. Yeah, I'm a big dream woman. I don't deal in skinny dreams, because I'm a sharp shooting, sharp talking, sharp dressing, sharp as a razor, sharp enough to cut you sharp-eyed woman. And I'm a finger-licking, good news, good-looking, time off for good behaviour, good sense, good God, good grief, good morning and good night, good golly, Miss Molly, rock and roll and good sound woman. So next time you see me, take a good hard look. Spend some time thinking about it. Open your eyes and don't leave your brain behind, because I'm a fast-flowing, smooth-talking, slow-moving mother, sister, lover, wife, got here before you, still be staying when you're long gone, fierce fighting. Beat me with your fist, can't bend me, totally unbreakable woman. And I was hoping that when I was reading that I wasn't going to suddenly going to have to break into a cough. So the first set I did newer stuff, and this set is kind of like stuff that I like doing. And this next one is called When I Die. When I die, I want you to ring bells and cover the pavements in rose petals, frozen frangipani leaves, white lilac and dandelion spear, so that wherever you walk it will be a celebration. When I die, I want you to play loud music, anything with drums or the artist formerly known as Prince, or guitars deep on bass line goes along with heavy dancing, thighs velcro together, skin itching with effort, so that every time you feel the hungry chill across your shoulders that comes with good sound, you'll think of me and smile. When I die, I want you to shoal up my friends, net them all up, get them drunk with memories and 50-year-old malt, and each one has to tell a story with me as the punchline, just like my life was. Laughter always easy on our lips when we lay on those Greek beaches, gilding our lucid fantasies, or sat in darkened theatres afraid to cry in case we'd never stop, or held each other as sisters knowing that at least would never go away. Then maybe my passion will still echo in your head. When I die, I want you to catch the rain from spring mornings in blue glass bottles, line them up on a shelf somewhere very still where they'll gather no dust, and watch their shadows juggle on the waiting wall amidst the spiders. Then whenever there's a storm or the daytime quiet's riven by the sound of water running, or you see a waving web, you'll remember the colour of my eyes. When I die, I want you to go shopping. Big time. Big time. Buy 3 of everything in different colours, none of them matching. Blister the plastic till you're all stored out. Significant attention driving sales girls crazy and pay for it all in pennies, so we'll have to count each one at a time. Then when anyone lays into chic speak or you're lost amongst the mirrors and the silks, you'll still have my pleasure to trade in. When I die, I want you to watch every Star Trek movie ever made, twice, so that when you look up into that unused sky, especially at night when it's all stitched up with stars and the moon makes you shiver with cold, dead as old love, and all your time's your own, you'll know I'm buzzing round there, war factor 9, still making it so. I got the inspiration from this. I don't know. You know, anybody who writes, where does inspiration come from? I don't know. I was at a lecture in Houston, which was not a particularly good lecture. It was a lecture on Shakespeare, and the title of this poem literally kind of went ew. So I wrote this poem during that lecture, which tells you how dull it was. It's called Juliette Sister. Excuse me, just one second. I can't even have medicinal brandy. Anyway, this is called Juliette Sister. I did not die for love. I lived despite it. Each day a tomb in which the glory of his naked face rose like a beloved spectral sun, pin sharp and bristling with grief. Memories torment me with their misery, a tragic manuscript in which I was but a marginal note, insignificant and overlooked, whereas she blazed from each page like an impassioned torch, overburdened with mystery and romance. A resplendent star unlocked from her tower of filial duty to ride with unicorns, embracing the cruel enigma of love unconditionally, ready for sacrifice, crucified by it, yet lovely still as any poet's lasting accolade, so that the heart constricted, imagining those radiant eyes closed forever. She was the same, brilliant and shining forever at zenith strength, and he, weak and foolish Montague, was bedazzled by her luminosity, so that, stepping back into the unlit chamber of my presence, he became blind and unseeing. I was the moon to him, eclipsed, ignored, invisible, hidden beneath the layered clouds of fairy glamour, her presence guaranteed. He did not even know my name, yet my eyes were just as blue, not as sapphires stolen from the heavens and given life within her face, rather as lakes at midnight, too dark to be fathomable. My lips paid tribute to no rose, my breasts no fragrant garden where love could be screened, my body no resting place, no dream within a dream. He was a boy who loved not wisely but too well, I a mirror to his folly, unnoticed and intangible. Time passes. I take a step closer to oblivion, eternity's fulfillment close at hand. Indulge in imagination, basking in its fleeting warmth, my self-made memories replacing truth. I see them growing old together. She become fat and impatient with his boyishness. He wearied of that impatience, finally seeing beyond the beauty in the legend, tired of passion, turning away from the madness of obsession, seeing me at last across another crowded room, smiling that aching smile. My heart fumbles in my breast, a flock of birds ready to burst free. I step forward into the light. And this next poem is probably one of my faves, because it's about shoes. And all women like shoes, and so do men for different reasons. And I bought them in a shop actually not far from here, red shoes with very, very high heels. And the man, when I bought them, the man in the shop said, "But madam, you cannot possibly walk in those shoes." And I said, "These shoes are not for walking in. These shoes are traffic lights, an idling sign, the equivalent of neon flashing red lights along my instep signalling stop, start, stop, start, stop, start." You'd have to be dead to misinterpret the subtext. If I were Carmen Miranda, I'd be dancing in shoes, shoulders shaking, big Cuban come-on smile watermeloning my face, rhythm in my feet saying "Aquí hombre, aquí por favor." If I were Monroe, I'd be standing in these shoes, standing with my skirts billowing from the updraft and that look in my eyes half closed against the night heat, leaving you in little doubt what might cool me down. If I were Madonna, I'd be singing in these shoes, mouth slipping in and out of yes, body running the slow marathon of wild approval, sweat falling like amber onto the ground, rough appetite worked up right for my bones, giving it everything I've got. If I were Cleopatra, I'd be resting in these shoes, laying back against the scarlet cushions, breathing the Nile darkness, asp hidden for now from the Egyptian evening, and Mark Antony would have his hand on my heel. No, these shoes are definitely not for walking in. They're for giving you messages you can only take lying down. Oh, excuse me. And this last poem is it's dedicated to all women of a certain age. The nose has to be blown, I'm sorry.
Yeah, give it.
Otherwise I'll dribble all over my book. Not a pretty sight. Anyway, this is for all women of a certain age. And it's called Still. When I'm older, even older than today, and people tease me for my lack of crimpling suits and iron hair, waiting for that centennial gram to legitimise my life, I'll still want to know everything. I'll still smoke too many cigarettes, have all-night arguments where nobody gives an inch and the last word is the byword for singularity of conversation. I'll still wear black leather, show my gothic cleavage bodiced so tight you could see my heart's blood flow, the dark one silvering my mouth with his graciousness, proof positive that old vampires never die, because they have a stake in eternity. Sorry about that. I'll still believe that bay should only ever be worn by camels, that pink is for virgins, that anything remotely pastel should be burned in hellfire, along with all cookbooks. Yes, burn, Delia, burn. That life really is too short to stuff a mushroom, especially when there's salsa to kick in red shoes high as steeples and I'm feeling keen as a mad dog fighting. I'll still flirt outrageously with pretty young men on buses, invite them home sometimes for red wine and breakfast, show them my etchings, watch them dance naked in moonlight, then demonstrate the right moves which, like riding a bicycle, a woman never forgets. I'll still get drunk, fall out of telephone boxes, forget my name at parties because of Glenlivet's Highland Excess, and I'll still sing rude songs in the street at 3 a.m, with a rousing chorus that would have everything to do with body parts and midnight fantasies, but nothing whatsoever to do with rugby, football, or any other game which only real men can appreciate. I'll still get turned on by the feel of silk on my skin, leopard-spotted fake fur coats, Mediterranean sun touching me privately like the lost lover who alone could bring me joy, his kiss a faraway fickle wave rush covering my misfrosted shore, the thought of his face still leaving me heart scalded. And if I live to be a million, it will never be finished. I'll still travel in the desert, see pyramids embroidered on lilac dim horizons, watch the dusk settle like a tired song over the sand dunes of Saqqara, come back from the Tuklamakan like a fiery ghost, Lose my shirt at Kashgar Sunday market with the Uyghur women covered in fur and flowers, selling nomad trinkets, watching their men trade horses, shedding crescent moon smiles below Samarkand's blue mottled Registan, and I'll still want the road to be endless. Yeah, when I'm older, even older than today, and people who do not know me think I should be knitting or baking cakes. Well, I'll still be laughing with Satan, covering my tracks with the light of heaven, and I'll still want to know everything. Books for sale.
Well, that was Agnes Meadows teaching us everything you need to know about